Hello. So I'm just going to show you some of the basics, and this is just going to be just lesson 1. I'll do different lessons on different stages. So if you're coming here and if you're watching this and you're more high level people, watch some of my later videos, which, well, I haven't actually made yet, so it will be coming out soon though, okay? So keep a lookout. Right, so we're going to do the basics today, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the rook. A rook can only go backwards, side, and forwards. It can only go these 4 directions. No matter where it is on the board, it has to go these directions. But let's say if there's something blocking it, let's say there's something here, you cannot go through. You have to keep it there. But what the rook can do, it can capture pieces. A rook can move forwards, left, right, and down all together. And what you can do, for example here, let's say all of these stars are pawns. If these stars were pawns, we need to capture them all. How can you do it in one move to capture all 3? You can do 3 moves or capture all 3. If you got the idea, awesome. So what I'm going to do, I am going to let you have about 30 seconds or 40 seconds and try and figure out what you need to do here. Alright then, shall we see if you got the answer correct? What the answer is, you'd capture this, this, and then this. If you thought about doing capture this, then this, oh no, you'd have to do an extra move to capture. So, that's why for this move, you have to go straight here, here, and then here. Next one. So, this one may be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to show you first. How I'm going to show you, I'm just going to let you do it. I'm going to do this one. But the next one, you'll be doing it. So you might want to pay attention really well. So in this one, I have a choice to capture between this one and this one. But I cannot capture this one. If you remember why I can't do that, it's because the rook can only travel forwards, down, left, right, and up. So in this one, if I went here, what would happen? Let's see the conclusions. I'd go here, then I'd have a choice. But I only need one choice, so I'd go for here. Then I can definitely go for here. But this position looks familiar. For the second one we did over here, we did the exact same thing, except for sideways. We turned it over. And now it's like this. If you can remember the move, great. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds or 20. Okay, let's see if you got the move. So the move was here. If anyone can remember why, that's amazing. But even if you do, I'm still going to tell you. So if, let's say, I went, so we've done this. Let's say if I captured this piece, I'd have a problem. If I captured there, I have to move an extra piece. So that's why going for this one first is the best option. And here, in a board, you've always got 2 pieces. When you've got 2 pieces, it makes everything much easier. Here, if you wanted to use one rook, and let's say this one wasn't there, you'd have to do capture, go over here, and go over there. And that'll take a lot more moves because of these extra squares you'll have to make. And really, we don't want to do that. So we've got 2 rooks to make it easier. Here, have a look. When I use this rook, it can capture this and this. This rook can capture both. But this time, because there's not a star here or here, you can choose whichever star you pick first. I like doing this one. Here. Ooh. Maybe you find this a bit tricky, maybe you don't. first of all, if we ignore these things here, you'd recognize this position, right? If you capture here, and then there, and then there. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And then, ooh, should we capture here first? Or, because here, look, we got a choice. We could either capture there, or there. The best option here would be to capture here, and then there, so I can capture this pawn. And then we got these two things. How do I capture them, you may be asking yourself? I have to move my rook from there to there, and then I have to capture that one. Or here to here, or here to here. Many different options. But instead, ooh, did anyone forget about this person? We can use that rook to think things quicker. Here, this is another piece on the board. The bishop, you have 2 pieces of. The bishop is also a high piece. It ranks 3 points. The rook, however, equals 4 points because it can travel much more. And there are 2 of them, so that's very good. The bishop can go not forwards, no, but it can go diagonally. As long as it stays on its path, it's good, because it can't go here. The reason it can't go there, because it will be a bishop knight, and we don't want that. I'll explain what to you I mean by knight. Here it's a bit confusing, but you got this choice and this choice. What did you choose? Let's analyze it. We're not actually going to move it, but in my head, the best thing to do is to analyze it. So, if I capture this, then after that, ooh, what's that? I want to capture this, then I'll capture this, then I capture this, and then I'll be, oh no. If I didn't capture that, maybe I'll capture this, and then, oh no. So that won't work. So, instead, I'd capture this one, and I know it's correct. Then I capture this. Ooh, we have a choice here. I hope you remember this position, because we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go here, because if I captured here, oh no, I have to capture there. If I capture there, I have to do 2 moves to get to here. If I capture here, 2 moves to get to there. So that's why I'd go here, here, and then here. Here's another confusing extract. So, what you do here, I'll have to, What you'll do first, you may be thinking, so, analyze. We're going to analyze it again. You probably don't like analyzing, but it's the best thing to do. So, I'm just analyzing position. If I capture there, and then there, and then there, and then there, and then there. Ooh, what about him over there? That's not good, is it? So why don't we capture him first? Then him. So that makes everything much easier. It may look like a lot of pieces, and it may look confusing. But always, just remember, here, nothing is confusing if you know how to do it. 20 seconds, figure it out. Go. Awesome. Let's see if you got it correct. So, here, first choice. We got here or here. Best choice was here. And there. This position may kind of look familiar if you can see the correct moves. So, here. On the board there's always 2 bishops. There's a rook here and a rook here. 2 bishops, a knight and a knight, a queen and a king. And it'll all be the same here. Queen, king, rook, rook, knight, knight, bishop, bishop. And then we'll have a bunch of pawns always at the front. 8 pawns. But we're not going to go into that yet. That's for the next lesson. Here, pieces. So, bishop, we have 2 bishops. This one, as I said, it can only stay in its square. It's the light square. It can only go in the light square. And here is the dark square. The light square cannot go into the dark square. No matter how much it tries, it will never go into the dark square if you use it properly and keep it always on the white file. So here, we can use both. And there's no point trying to get these, but you do have another bishop to help you. So, for the next one, I want you to try and have a look at it. Remember, for this one you have a choice. If you go here, no, there's no choice, you have to capture that. But then you have a choice here. which one should you capture first? And remember, if we didn't have all of these pieces, does anyone remember how familiar that is? Yes. So, you want to do the same thing. 20 seconds. See if you can try it. Amazing. Let's see if you got it correct. What I usually do, I start with the light square bishop. That was the first move. Second of all, you would have done this. This position looks kind of familiar because I captured that. But, what should I have done? So from here, yes, I've done the light square bishop. Ooh. Now, with the dark square bishop, I captured this. Why wasn't that right? Have a think for yourself. If you guessed Sarah should capture that first, then you were correct. Now, here's the queen. If you know a rook can go all the way this way, and a bishop can go here, then if you combine them two together, you'd get the queen. The queen can move in all sorts of directions, as I said, like a bishop, like a rook, but not like a knight. A knight can jump over pieces in an L shape. For example, if this was a knight, it would jump over and these were pawns. So queen can do like a rook bishop. I'm going to do a few examples and I'm going to let you do the last one. Here, you have to capture here. It's kind of a confusing one if you ask me. Here, have a look at this. Now, try and find the mistake. I'll do the exact same moves again. Try to find the mistake of what went wrong. Oh no, I did that correctly. Try and find the mistake of what went wrong. You know what? Let's do the next one. I think you've already found that one. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Have a look at it. How would you have done this? I mean, I've already found it, but still. If you capture this first, then that, then oh, there's nothing. Then you would have captured this. But then what else would you capture? That won't work. So the only answer left you have is to capture this first. Then what can you have? You can have this or this. As we look to the conclusion, we have to capture this. Then we have a choice. The best choice would be here. Or would it? Have a look. We're going to do that again. But this time, I want you to find out why I didn't do that. Easy mistake to make. Even I just made it. You make sure you have to capture all the pieces. Look and analyze everything. So here, you capture the lonely pawn last. This pawn or this pawn. If I capture this pawn, what pawn can I capture next? Nothing. So I capture this pawn first. Then I can go for this pawn. Then I think it's pretty obvious if you have to capture this one. There you go. The king is kind of boring. I don't really like him, and I'm only saying that because, well, I didn't really don't like him. He's quite tense when you make a checkmate against him. If you're the one getting checkmated attacked, it's kind of very, very tense. But as it says here, the king is slow. It could only travel in ones in any direction. It could go like this. Those are the only squares it could go. It will only have to go one by one, which is not very nice. Here, to get there, you could do this, which is one way to go. Here, pretty simple what the king does, because it only moves and move like this. But from here, you have to move a little bit. But that's okay. Ah, the knight. The knight's very special because it can jump over pieces. If there was a bunch of pieces there, let's say there was a bunch of pieces there like this, and well, you're trapped. A knight can jump over the pieces. Here, but a knight can only go up 2, side 1. It can go side 2, up 1. As long as it's in an L shape, it can go. Keeping it in an L shape is very important. And sometimes you have decisions to make. And you've got to make them quick. Because in a real chess game, sometimes you have timers on there. And when you have timers, you get more tense and scared, like, oh no, what's going to happen to me? You have to think quickly. That's why you need to practice very well. When you do the knight, make sure, if you did something, let's say you tried to put the knight there, it wouldn't work. Especially if you're doing it on chess. Ooh. So yes, make sure you're very careful when you do these. Have a look at this one. Yes, I've been capturing the wrong piece, haven't I? Last one. I'll give you some 20 seconds or so. But first I'm going to give you a small analysis. You have those two choices to capture. When you capture here, you have to go here. Or here. Or here. If you capture here, you can go here. And once you capture here, you can only go here, then there, then there. But you can't capture this piece. If you go here, you can capture there, then there, then there, then there. 20 seconds, go. Awesome, let's see if you've got it. So the correct move was actually here. Because you can get every single piece. But the correct, if you did this, this is kind of thing. So, what's the correct decision to make here? I think I've already made the wrong one. If you go here, you can go here, you can go here, you can go here, but you can't get here. So, I think it'll be this one. Capture here. Choice, which one? If you capture here, you can capture there, but you can't capture there. Capture here, there, there. Interesting. But luckily for this one, you don't have to, you can skip 2 pieces. The pawn is very interesting. A pawn can start down this row. And what it does, on the first move, a pawn can go up 2 squares. After that, it can keep going up. And the same for both sides. When it gets here, oh my god, it can turn everywhere. It can provoke to a stronger piece. You can turn it into a bishop, a rook, a knight, and this is what people tend to do usually, a queen. But sometimes you can't do that. Here, if I put a queen in, oh no, I had to make a lot of extra moves, didn't I? And that didn't really work out. So, I could go knight. Then that would work very nice. I think, and also a pawn can capture diagonally as well as forwards. Only, but if there's something blocking this way, it can't go forwards. I think you've got the idea of that. But I'm just going to finish off. Then after that you can promote. Here's a bit confusing, but you can capture as many ones as you want. Queen's probably the best idea for this one. Sometimes it isn't the best idea, sometimes it is. And who can I say? It's your job to choose what you want. For this example, you could even have a rook. So yes, there are many different things you could do. And in an example in a second, you can go 2 squares forward for the first move. Second move you cannot. Here, 2 squares for the first move. Second move, no. And then there you go. So that is all I'm going to show you so far. Have a look at the next lesson for fundamentals of capturing, protecting, combat, attacking your pieces and defending them. Check in 1, attacking your opponent's king. Out of check, when your kings attack, you have to defend your king. And finally, when you're mate in 1, which I might need to finish now. So, all of those are going to be the fundamentals. After you finish that, you're going to go down here to intermediate. Board setup, castling, stalemate, and en passant. And then after that, you can go to piece value, check in 2. And then from there, after that, the last thing you can do, we will go all the way up and I will show you some games on chess.com. But for now, goodbye and thank you for watching!